Hello everyone, welcome. Thanks for being here. Good to see you all. Can you all hear me okay? We're gonna go ahead and get started. My name is Lauren, for those of you who don't know me, and the tune that we're gonna be working on today is This Land Is Your Land, and we're in the key of A major for this one. It's played and sung in many different keys, but that's the key that we're gonna be doing it in today. So let's go ahead and kick things off with a scale, and then I will go ahead and play the tune for you so that you have an idea of how it sounds. And we will go ahead and just do a simple 1-octave A major scale starting on open A. So let's get into this together. Here we go. 1, 2, ready, and... So that's the idea. We're gonna be adding in some double stops and some other fun things as far as time allows today. So let's get into this first phrase. And as always, if you have any questions as we're going through, feel free to stop me. We do have time to repeat these phrases several times through, so feel free to let me know if you have any questions or if we need to go over anything multiple times. But here is our first phrase, so just try your best to listen to it and play it back. All right, so let's talk about some things that we can incorporate into this melody, because as you heard in the very beginning when I played through the whole thing, there's a lot that we can do, right? There's a lot that we can do to the melody to really spice things up and make it a little bit more stylistically interesting. And that's the case with a lot of folk tunes. Like this one, we can really do a lot because the melodies tend to be a little bit more simplistic, which is really nice for us as fiddle players because we have the ability to dress them up and play them in multiple ways if needed, and that's where arrangements come into play too. So let's talk about some things that we can do just with this first phrase right off the bat. And as we're walking through, I want you to keep in mind your comfort level with double stops. So just be aware of your own abilities and your own skill level and what you're comfortable with, because I'm going to be giving some options for if you're really comfortable with double stops and you really want to go for it, and also if you want to be a little bit more selective and use double stops a little bit more sparingly, I'll give some options for that as well. So just do what you're comfortable with and what you think makes the most sense and what sounds great to you. So let's go ahead and just start with this first phrase. I'm going to give you an example of a way that you could play it with just very simple, minimal double stops, and that would be this. So let's everyone try that. We've just got that octave double stop on the D. So chords are a great way to incorporate into a melody, especially if you're playing with other people. And as this is a jam workshop, if you find yourself in a jam session, chords are really great to use to back up the melody, because as fiddle players, typically we do find ourselves playing melody, but if you're in a jam circle where there's multiple instruments, you're probably not going to be the only one that's playing melody, and you're probably not going to be playing it the whole time. So it is good to have that little bit of versatility and know the chord progression of the tunes that you're playing so that you're able to switch to chords when needed. So that's what we're going to talk about here. And because we're in the key of A major, our first chord is an A chord. Let's do it. Yeah, so taking it back to the beginning, again, I'll play melody so you can hear how the chords fit in, and I will call out the chords as we go. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, A, D, A, E, A, D, A, E, A, yourselves a round of applause. That's a lot of work. You just learned a whole melody, all the rhythms and notes for it, and then double stops and then chords on top of it. So very exciting. Nice job. Well, thank you so much for being here and learning this tune with me. I hope you enjoyed it, and we will be having another workshop next month, so stay tuned for more information on that. Again, if you're interested in the sheet music, it's totally free. If you want to take a look at the folder, it has all of the sheet music for all of the workshops that we've done thus far, and that way you can practice this tune and feel a little bit more confident with it going forward, and maybe even taking it to a jam session. All right, everyone, have a great night. Take care. Bye.
Bye.